the Lord looks at me sometimes and he's like, child, will you please let me do my job? And then I turn right back around and I'm like, honey, you know I'm impatient. You know sometimes I'm a little bit stubborn. You knew me in the room before you created me. You know how I am. And I know he's turning right back around and saying, and I know I want you to listen to me and let me do my job. And so then I just have to be quiet sometimes and be like, okay, I'm sorry. But my problem is, if I say a prayer at 7 o'clock, by 7:04, I'm wanting an answer. Yeah. Because if it's from the lips of my mouth to your ears, it's been 4 minutes. What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing here? I always listen to Joyce Meyer in the mornings because that woman gets me going. Okay, she is my spirit animal. All right, she tells it like it is, but she loves the Lord. I'm trying to find her podcast. The darn thing would not load. And me and him's having a word because I'm like, look, now I got to get through this day. It ain't loaded. Why ain't my podcast working? I'm wanting to call my husband, give him the business, be like, did you not pay the phone bill? Because Verizon is not rising the bar right now. So I pull it up on YouTube. Ain't a full video of Joyce like I need to hear on my little 30-minute ride. It's a little 60-second clip. And it's like, what does the Lord want you to do? That's her talking. And I'm like, I don't know what he wants me to do. Because I can't listen to your podcast. But I know what I want him to do. And see, my problem is, my personality, y'all, I'm assertive. And I like to try to fix things myself. I like to try to do things myself. I don't like waiting. And I want it done, and I want it done right now. And that's something I've had to work on. I've had to wait on him to do things sometimes. And y'all, I've got frustrated. I've yelled and screamed in rooms. I'm like, come on. Like, what are we waiting on? Like, we gonna be like Moses for 40 years? Baby, I ain't got 40 years. Come on with it. So this morning when Joyce wasn't going to pop up on my podcast, I just had to talk to him, I guess, since I couldn't talk to Joyce. He had to remind me, Crystal, you like doing all this working out in the gym to grow your muscles? Well, guess what, baby? Faith is like a muscle, okay? Because if you don't use it, baby, it ain't going to grow. And if I give you everything you want every time you want 5 seconds after you ask, then guess what? Ain't nothing being grown. So there's been a situation I've prayed about for 2-3 years, okay, for a friend of mine. And I'm like, are you going to help them? You know, and lately I've been praying about another situation. I feel like doors just keep shutting, and I've just been getting frustrated. So I'm like, you know what? I'm praying for this. These doors are shutting in my face. I'm praying for my friend over here. Ain't nothing happening. What is going on? I mean, like, am I drawing a short straw? I'm at the gas station the other day, and I see this man. He's walking toward my car, and I'm like, he's going to ask me for something. I don't want to do it. Why you want me to help him? I don't want to do it, and I ain't going to do it. So I rolled the window down just a little bit, and I was like, yeah. He said, ma'am, can you please buy me some food? And, you know, I was frustrated. Because in my mind, I'm like, I ain't helping him. I got all this stuff I need help with, and I can't seem to get nothing answered. I ain't doing it. So I was like, sorry, I ain't got it. So I rolled the window up. Girl, let me tell you, I didn't get out the parking lot before y'all's best friend up here. My best friend said, you want me to help you, but I'm telling you to help your neighbor, and you don't want to help your neighbor. I said, well, let me back up then. I got all these kids down here, Crystal, and you're trying to be number one. I'm trying to get home. It's raining. You know what he's doing? Walking in the rain hungry. So I backed the car up. Y'all know I can't back up good. Backup camera dinging. Gave him some money. So the man didn't go get food. He kept on going. I thought he should have went into the gas station. But guess where I messed up? I thought my plan was best. My plan was for him to go in the gas station and get food. And you know what? I had to be reminded that maybe that wasn't God's plan. And I just needed to do what God told me and do my part and let him pick up the rest. So he reminded me this morning of the gas station incident. He reminded me this morning his timing was perfect. And he reminded me this morning that he is working behind the scenes and we don't even know it sometimes. And I know that and he reminded me of that because when I was able to give him the situation of what my friend was going through, saying, Lord, I can't deal with it no more. It's time for you to pick it up and deal with it. When I was finally able to use my faith and let it go that he's going to work it out for me, guess what he did? He worked it out for me. And he's been working behind the scenes. I didn't even see it because I was too busy being stubborn and impatient trying to fix things for myself without letting the big guy come in and being like, baby, let me handle this because it's too much for you to do. That's why I'm here. Even if you are not aware of me working, I am aware of you and I am working for you. Okay? Don't be out here trying to fix everything yourself. Go on, give it to him. He reminded me of that this morning so I could remind y'all. Let him handle it. Okay? Quit worrying yourself and stressing yourself out about it because you can't do nothing about it. All right? Give it to him. All right? I love you. Okay, bye.